Hey, 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 Facebook Live. How is everybody doing this evening? Come on in, everybody. Let's see who actually shows up in this room tonight. And this is going to be interesting to see who actually shows up. Or what most people do, they'll wait till the replay shows up. That way you don't know who's actually watching. Because Facebook, people are watching. They're always watching. They may not always say anything, but they're always watching. So it's alright. You can keep watching. Because eventually you're going to end up in my inbox. But that's alright. So, hello, everybody. Welcome. Hey. Tell me where you're watching me from. Rep your city. Type in and let me know what city or state you are in. Or if you're from a different country, let me know what country you are watching me from. Go ahead and let me know who is in our virtual building tonight. Or morning, depending on where you are in the country, or in the world, rather. Let's see who is in here. Oh, this delay on Facebook. Mississippi is in the house. Welcome, Mississippi. Who else is out there? Chicago's in the house. Who else? Where is everybody from? Connecticut in the house. Hey, David. How are you? Good evening, Taishika. Welcome from Charleston, South Carolina. Welcome, everybody. So, I'm going to share some things with you all that I believe will be a benefit to you. And if you apply what I share, then you will see the results. Chicago's in the house. Welcome, Brandy from Chicago. Chicago's representing kind of strong tonight. Welcome, Chi-Town. Welcome. So I'm going to share some things with you all. We got ATL in the building. Welcome, ATL. I am going to be in ATL very soon. But yeah, so I'm going to share some things with you all. And if you apply what I show you, then you will get the results, right? So I'm going to share some basic math with you and break down these numbers, right? So let me go ahead and introduce myself for those of you that do not know who I am. Yes, thank you for the likes. Go ahead and get the likes going, the hearts. Go ahead and just let me see the hearts and life just bursting all over my screen. I appreciate the love. You can go ahead and just double tap and do that for me real quick. So my name is Sharita Leon. I went from being a homeless, disabled, single mom to a 2-time #1 best-selling author with books that were on the bestsellers list for over 2 years straight. I am also a life, relationship, and business coach, an internet marketing strategist, entrepreneur, and speaker. I am also the protege of the legendary Les Brown, and I empower my tribe to live their God-given purpose while being profitable and build a strong online brand and presence and have healthy relationships. I'm also a believer, and my faith is exuded in all that I do. So welcome, everybody. So this is what I want to share with you guys. I was doing some basic math on how you're able to position yourself in such a way to where you can create anywhere from $1,125 to $9,000 based off of a compensation plan that was created to help you do that, and how you can do that for free initially, right? So as many of you may have seen, I recently started my new franchise, and my organization is the We Alliance. And for those of you that do not know the We Alliance is, the We Alliance is where entrepreneurs and entrepreneur-minded individuals come together to benefit of creating additional streams of income to help them with building their business, their purpose, and for being able to live a life of freedom, right? That's what that's there for. And so we partnered and became franchise owners with a company called Vida Divina. Now, with that, you're able to put yourself together to where you can position yourself to, for free, right? For free, build your organization, build your franchise, and to allow you to create that additional stream of income, right? So basic math. So everything I'm going to share with you right now, guys, is very simple, very basic, right? And if you do what I'm showing you, you'll be able to get these results. Now, this does not call for the faint at heart. This does not call for those of you that may be accustomed to having a job. Those of you that are accustomed to somebody telling you what you can get paid, what you can't get paid. Either in life, Hey Vegas, how are you, Lynn? We have to talk, honey. It's not for people that are accustomed to somebody telling you what you can get paid or what you can't get paid. If you are ready to be coachable and teachable, do what I'm telling you tonight, and I promise you, this is the thing, guys. People lie, right? Boys lie, women lie, children lie, but numbers do not lie. So I'm going to break down these numbers for you. And when I break them down, this is how you're able to make these numbers in 30 days or less. Very simple. So if you have a compensation plan, right, where you're paid at a basic number of 50%, this is how this works for you, right? So let's say, for example, you are someone who is a franchise owner. You have a goal. Your goal might be, hey, listen, I have to be able to get the kids in summer school or summer camp. My daughter's last day of school was today. So let's say you are somebody that says, listen, I want to, start a new leg of my business. I want to expand. I want to open a new restaurant in a different location. Whatever your reason is, right? This is how you do it. Number one, you want to look for 10 business owners, right? 10 people that are either currently entrepreneurs or 10 people who are let's try that again. Hey, Connecticut, entrepreneurial minded, right? And this is what you do. So you show them at a very basic level how a $150 investment can flip for them, right? So you have 10 people at a $150 investment, right? What you do is, out of that $150, you times that by 10. That's going to give you $1,500, right? Now, with the compensation plan, we get a 50 to 70% commission off of every single person you acquire as a business partner, right? So, out of $1,500, you just made $750. Right? You just made $750. Now, out of that $750, remember your 10 business partners that you just acquired, you're going to show them how to do the same exact thing. So once they do the same thing, they just made, $750 also. So by them making $750, you're not going to get a 50% match from that, from the check matching bonus. So from that $750, you add that to the $375, you now have a total of $1,125. Now, this is very minimal, guys. This is the basic. We're not adding all the additional ways of getting paid, all that kind of stuff. Right now, just simple right now, a $150 investment with 10 people, you times that, and you get $1,500. Out of those $1,500, you put that in half because you're getting a 50% commission from that, right? So, after you acquire your business partner, made that 50%, you are now with $750. My phone acting up. Oh, goodness. And so now you have your $750, right? You duplicated that by showing them to do the same thing, and now you have your total of $1,125. Now, when you have to know who you're targeting and where their financial abilities lead them, right? And so remember, I told you, starting this all with free. You're not coming out of pocket right now for anything. And the reason why you're able to not come out of pocket, this involves a business pitch, etc. Correct? If you're listening to what I'm saying, you're gonna get what I'm saying. So I'm being very thorough. So as I started off saying this, if you are someone that is simply looking for a job where you want people to tell you how much you get paid every hour, this is not going to make sense to you. At this point, if you're not someone, you just answered, there you go. Okay, if you're someone that wants to look for somebody that's going to give you a paycheck every week, if you come for 40 hours, everything that I'm saying to you is going to go over your head. This is for entrepreneurs and entrepreneurial minded individuals, people that want to make money rather than people telling you how much money you can make, right? Okay, moving on. So, based off of who you're able to attract and who your target audience is, you go based on those levels, right? Now, we started off with an investment of $150. That was that one flip. Now, when you invest that, you find somebody else to come at a $300 level. This is how this changes. So a $300 investment, this is what happens. You get 10 people. Again, we're still working with just 10 people here. 10 people at a $300 investment, that's going to give you initially $3,000. Now, because you're getting a minimum of 50% of that $3,000, you are now left with $1,500. But because you're duplicating, right, you're teaching, you're training, you're doing the same thing again, you're showing somebody else how to then acquire $1,500. Now, once they make $1,500, you, by default, off of the check matching bonus, which is 50%, you now make $750, right? And so with you making that $750, you add that to your initial $1,500, and now you have $2,250. So again, that's $2,250 from the the 10 people at $300 investment, right? Now, you follow the same system. You acquire 10 business partners that come in and invest $1,200 into your franchise, right? Those 10 people is going to come up to $12,000 with a minimum of $6,000. Sorry, with a minimum of 50% commission. You now just made $6,000 off of that just one way. Now you're going to teach your other franchise owners that invested $1,200 how to do the same exact thing. They then go and they acquire 10 business partners who then come in at $1,200. You just now help them make that. You're going to make a 50% commission from that. And guess what? You now have $3,000. Now, you add the $3,000 to the $6,000 and you just made $9,000 right there. This is at the basic minimal level. This is not adding anything else. This is how you're able to flip your money. And the reason why you're able to do this for free, right? Because remember, I said that in the title, and there's an asterisk there because that means there's more explanation to go with that. But the way you're able to do that for free is that you can enroll and join and start your franchise right now for free. There is no investment at all whatsoever to be able to start your franchise with myself, with the We Alliance, and with Vida Divina. So what you do is you simply position yourself by securing your position by filling out an application. And then once you do that, you're then able, once the time has been allotted for you to be able to get into the investment part and the packaging, whether you come in at $150 or $1,200, you then are able to replicate what I just showed you and make these numbers so you can position yourself. But why is that important? It's important because sometimes people need to gather their things up to get some money, right? Maybe you may need to do some extra hair to get some money on the side. Maybe you may have to work a couple more hours at work. But you now have an opportunity to keep yourself in position to lock in. Let me tell you guys something, right? And I'm not trying to be, extra or braggadocious. I went into my back office yesterday night, and I had no idea how many people were in my back office, okay? I was like, oh my gosh. And I say that because I was shocked myself. I was like, I can't believe this. That's why when I tell people, timing and positioning, it really is true. This is why successful people, guys, they operate with the spirit of execution and speed. They see opportunity, they seize it. They don't wait. It's almost similar to like an auction. If you've ever gone to an auction before, you'd realize that they're moving. No one's waiting for somebody else to say anything. They move because they know that they can miss out on an opportunity. It's the other people, right, who are most of the time in a lower income bracket that want to think about it. They want to pray. They want to fast. They want to go and research everything outside of the world. They want to look at different countries. All these excuses, and they miss out on opportunities. So when I went yesterday to check, and I was looking at my numbers, right, because we're an entrepreneur. We do that. We look at numbers, right, business owners. And I was looking, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I've never seen that before. Those numbers, I've never seen before. So I say all that to say, if you're able to simply position yourself for free, right, to acquire such numbers, when go time comes, it's literally a game changer. I showed you simply right now how those numbers were able to flip by minimal numbers, right? Minimal numbers for how you do that. And so when you're able to secure your spot, right, for free, and you see what's happening, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, thank you, Sharita. Oh my gosh, you were right. I'm telling you, there are people now that missed out on opportunity and growing their organizations because they were taking too long. But hey, that's life. That's how it is. Some people get it, some people don't. That's okay. You keep moving, and those that want what you have will eventually come and find you, right? You have to make sure your posture and positioning is on point and know what you're doing. But if you do what is shown, you'll get those results. But if, again, you're someone that's accustomed to just sitting there and, you're the person that's just waiting for someone to tell you what you can and cannot have, then this is not going to work for you, right? There's a reason why entrepreneurs are entrepreneurs that have people that work for them, whereas there are other people that have a regular job. There's a difference. There's a reason for that, right? So you have to figure out which side of the fence you want to be on. I said this the other day. Either you're going to be sold or you're going to sell. That's it. People are so afraid of selling, but then they fail to realize that means you're always going to be sold. I don't know about you, but I'd rather be the one to sell rather than be sold. That's just me. That's how life is, right? Either somebody tells you what you're going to have in life, what you're not going to have in life, or you go decide to go make it happen. It's very simple, guys. It's so simple. And that's a problem. Sometimes, because something seems so simple, we then tend to go the other way because we feel it has to be deeper than that. Because I've been told my whole life, you got to work hard, got to work hard. There are a lot of people working hard. I was just talking to my sister today, and I found like 2 of my little cousins already have 2 jobs. That's crazy to me. How in the world are you only in your early 20s already working 2 jobs, right? But we've been conditioned that that's the way to do it. It's not. I'm sorry. 97% of the world is operating off of the 3%, working for the 3%. That's not going to be me. In fact, that hasn't been me for years. The question is, will that be you? It's very simple. It's very simple. So, with that being said, I pretty much went through. If anybody has any questions, you can go ahead and ask at this time, and I'll answer them for you. But it was pretty simple as to how you make those numbers work for you. If you like more details on that, yes, Lynn, I'm trying to tell them. I'm trying to tell them. And this is the thing, guys. What's happening right now literally has never happened before. And you're going to see there's going to be an uprise, an uproar of people that will break out in multiple 6 figures and 7 figures in such a short period of time, simply because they seized an opportunity, got outside of their own thinking, followed the right cat, because there's nothing wrong with following anyone, right? Followed the right leader, did what was told, and moved with it. Guys, you're literally starting for free. No one's asking you for your money or your credit card right now, literally. So this gives you time to build. You build a strong franchise and organization in different countries. Like, I have people in the Netherlands right now. You guys this is what happens when you step out and you position yourself to win. You win. Most people position themselves to lose. My personal mentor says this, which happens to be Les Brown. He says, the problem is that people aim too high and miss, but that they aim too low and hit. The problem is not that you aim too high and miss, but that you aim too low and hit. So if all you're aiming for is to pay your bill every week, then you might just get that, right? If all you're aiming for is to be able to, go and have something to eat every night and that's what you want, then fine, that's cool. That's what you're going to get. Whatever you're aiming for is what you're going to receive. So if I'm aiming for the 8-bedroom plus house that my company is going to pay for, then so be it. That's just me. If I'm aiming for building foundations and helping children around the world, being able to feed people in different countries, that's what I'm aiming for. You may be okay with just being on the line and getting somebody's government food. I don't know. That's you, right? But for me in my house, we do things differently. So you have to ask yourself, those numbers that I just showed you, they're very, very viable, very quick and very easy to make. But you're going to sit there and say to yourself, oh, that's one of those things again. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, so I got to sell something? Oh, so it's a business pitch? Really? Stay where you're at. Listen, guys, you guys know I keep it real. I don't have to sugarcoat for anyone. And that's the thing. That's the freedom of being an entrepreneur. I don't have to answer to nobody. I don't have to sit here. I don't have to try to kiss anybody's butt. I don't have to be, extra politically correct. No, that's the freedom that I have. Whereas somebody else is waking up tomorrow morning, going to a job that they cannot stand, going to eat lunch when somebody tells them to, going to the bathroom when someone tells them to, and I'm not. Am I trying to impress you? Absolutely not. But I am trying to impress upon you the opportunity that you have to change your life. So if you're going to complain, that's you. But if your mind is already closed and you're like, oh, it's just one of those things where I got a business pitch or whatever, you know what? You just missed it. It's already far beyond you, honey. You missed it. It's like the ball's gone, home run, you missed it. That's just what it is. So meanwhile, you're going to be stressing yourself out, trying to figure out how to pay for your children's education, how to pay your rent on the first. Meanwhile, you had an opportunity to show you how to make $1,125. Real simple, real quick, and for free, but didn't do anything about it. Which is why my target audience is completely different. Which is why there's so many entrepreneurs on my team, in my organization. Why? Because other folks just don't get it. It's that real, guys. It's that real. Praise God. Thank you, Lynn. But when you want something, guys, this is the thing. This is why I don't have time for excuses. This is why. Like, I really don't. My tolerance level is like this much, because it would be different if I was someone that had, had a silver spoon growing up. It'd be different. Like, I wouldn't be able to relate to anybody. But when I know what I've been through, and I've seen miracles happen in my life, and the miracles happen because there were instructions, there were things that I did to make them happen, that's when I'm like, okay, what you're telling me here, I love you too, Lakeisha. When people try to come at me with all this foolishness, I just throw it out. Because the truth is, if you want something to happen, you're going to make it happen regardless. Regardless, you're going to make it happen. And I asked someone the other day, she said to me, she said, well, I want to, I really want to do this, but I just don't have the money and I have a baby, da-da-da-da-da. I said, okay. So if someone told you that your baby, you're 4 months old, in order for that 4-month-old baby to have a good life, you need to come up with $10,000 right now, would you be able to come up with it? She said, absolutely. Exactly. So you don't think that you right now, not being able to have a job, you not working right now, you being, underemployed, you don't think that that's not going to cause your child to have a good life? What life are you going to be able to present to that child? But see, her mind was thinking, if there's an emergency, if something happens, and I'll find a way. Not realizing that right now you have to do something. You don't wait till something bad happens. And that's what most of us do. We wait till the emergency happens. We wait till the car is just jacked up. We wait till there's no more money at all, then to try to do something. How about we going to be proactive? See, it's a poverty mindset that causes us to try to react rather than respond. If I'm proactive, I'm responding. If I'm proactive, I'm ensuring that I'm going the right way. I'm not waiting for something to go down. Then, Lord, what do? This one we want to pray. This one we want to fast. But if I have a lifestyle of prayer and fasting, when attacks come my way, I'm already prepared. But you can't sit back in life and say, oh, I don't know what's going on. You got to get it. You got to come out. You've got to come out and you've got to want it. There are no excuses. I'm telling you, this right here, what is happening right now with Vida Divina. If folks don't become in a place where they are free, it's because they didn't want it. I mean, it's really because you didn't want it. Really because you didn't want it. And I sit and I'm looking at certain people, and I'm like, do you realize what we have here? You don't. Because if you did, you'd be doing. There's no time to stay in your comfort zone. There's no time where I'm afraid to talk to people. I don't know what to say. Listen, you talk until the right things eventually come out. That's what you do. And the more you talk to people, the more you figure out what to say. And Darby did a great job on that tonight on the call with freedom. She said freedom so many times, like you don't even know the technique that she was using and how that thing was working. Freedom. Instilling it, seeding people throughout the whole call on freedom. Get free tonight. That's what we do here. We are ambassadors. We are the evangelists telling you that there's another way. And we believe it. It's real. We're not just talking just to talk. We're not just staying up all night just to stay up. No. Y'all don't understand. We pray for opportunity. We pray and ask God for certain things to happen. And then he shows up, but then he doesn't show up the way you wanted it to show up. And now you miss it every single time. Not me, honey. Not me. And I almost missed it because I was like, listen, I'm doing my own thing. You know, I'm on tour. You know, I have my brand together. You know, I'm Les Brown's protege. No, boo. I wasn't stupid. I realized what was happening, and guess what? I locked arms with winners, and what are we doing? We are winning. Do you hear me? So don't be a spectator. Don't just watch. It's time to take action. I'm going all in, and it's for a reason. We are bringing folks out. Do you hear me? We are walking and living into our divine life. This is real. Get out of what you thought. You know, people got to really see what's going on. Oh gosh, my stepmother is here and I got to go. But I don't even want to stop right now. I don't even want to stop. But let me do this real quick. Praise God. Darby, you do the same thing for me. Yes. So listen, y'all are watching this live. Many of you will watch this replay and act like you don't know what's going on and you want to creep and just watch. Stop watching, right? I'm calling you out right now. Stop watching. You need to inbox me. Many of you can't afford not to inbox me. You can't afford not to ask me questions. And trust me, y'all, I am not being condescending. I'm not calling nobody out. I'm being real with you as your sister. You know you need a way out. Stop. There's no need for fronting. I don't care if you make 6 figures now or not. You know you can't afford to miss this. Literally. So you gotta sit back and say, Sharita, how do I have to switch this out? I've never done this before. I had somebody join me the other day that's never done network marketing. She decided to do it. Why? Because she's sensing something is shifting. So if we gotta sit down and work together, find a plan, let's do it. I make myself available. My team will tell you that. Now, if they choose to, you know, take the advantage of me or not, that's on them. But I make myself available, right? So you need to be inboxing me. You need a change. You need to be walking in your divine life. You know what you are is not fulfilling. But I gotta go because my stepmother's here. But y'all, inbox me. I love you all. Until next time, only believe until the end. Go get your life. V's up, everybody.